Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Luben. If you are new, please subscribe, hit the like button and turn on your notification bell so that whenever I release a content like this you can follow up. Yes, so today what I want to talk about is it's quite something that has been around for a while, but I just want to give some clarity on it. Talk about how you can actually avoid getting pregnant using your menstrual cycle. So this technique is not 100% guaranteed that if you use this particular method, it will work perfectly well, because chances are that maybe things you didn't plan for might arise. You never can tell. So, but let's say to an 80 to 90% chance, if you can follow it well, yeah, it will definitely work for you. So, like I said, subscribe, hit the like button. All right, so a menstrual cycle in some people it might be 28 days. So some people it's like 26 days. To some people it could be 24. Whatever your whole menstrual cycle or the days of your cycle is, this method can still work. It's just for you to apply the simple basic. Now, how you can use it is this. You have to divide your cycle into two. So let's say your cycle is 28 days. And because I am very fan of 28 days, I notice people have 28 days a lot compared to other women. Not people, women. So now let's say your cycle is about 28 days. So you divide 28 days into two. You say 28 divided by 2. That will give you 14 days. So 14 days, or let's say the 14th day of your cycle, that's your ovulation day. Ovulation day is just basically is telling you that that's the day the egg from your ovaries is going to be released. Or let's say the day your body will release an egg that could be ready for fertilization. Now, ovulation period is very, very dangerous. So now, let's say your cycle is going to start next month, right? So that's day one. Let's say your cycle, your period has finished today, so it will start tomorrow. So you mark day one. From day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14. You know that from day 14, on the 14th day is the day ovulation is going to occur, an egg is going to be released. So now you count 4-5 days back. So let's say from day 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. You make sure you avoid sex without protection on these days. And then you also count 4 or 5 days after your ovulation day. Let's say you count like from 14, you say 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, possibly 20. You make sure you avoid sex on those days, because these are very, very delicate and very, very dangerous days. Because if you can have sex within these days without protection, some sperms can survive. Let's say you had sex like 2 days before your ovulation period or your ovulation day without protection. Now, some sperms can survive in a woman's genitals for about 5 to 6 days. Some they cannot live up to that long. There are variations, but you just want to be on the safe side. Now, if you have sex with someone on 3 to 4 days of your ovulation, you notice that now when the egg stays in for that 3 to 4 days after your ovulation, there's most chance that the sperm is going to fertilize that egg. Or you have sex 4 or 5 days after your ovulation period, there's the most likely chance that the egg might still be fertilized. So what are the safe days? Now, say you count 5 days after your ovulation period or 5 days before your ovulation period. So that's the days you avoid sex without protection. Now, when your period finish, when you see your flow, that's after you've seen your menstrual flow, from day 1 to 7 is your free days. You can have sex on those days without protection. You will still be okay. Now, after the 5 days, like if you count 5 days after your ovulation day, which is the 14th day, then you say from 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now from 21 to 28 could be your safe period. But you just want to make sure that even after your safe zone, the days you are going to have sex without protection, make sure it's very far from your ovulation period, and make sure it's not close from your ovulation period. So your starting point is your safe days, which is like 4 to 5 days, and then after your ovulation period for about 6-7 days, that should be your free days for you to have sex without protection. Now, whatever days the duration of how your cycle works, if it is 26 days, if it is 24, just divide that 24 by 2, and then you use the same math, and then you are still going to get the same thing, and it will work perfectly. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Luben. If